Hello guys, welcome to Ashley Lancelot Show. Today I'm going to show you how to fix this base with Bondo. I'm going to do a Bondo video and I'm going to do the liquid green resin video. You see this is as a failed print, it's a huge gap in it. So I didn't print another one because I want to make an actual video how to fix this with just Bondo. So instead of wasting resin, because resin is very expensive. You see I already fixed this side with Bondo, but I'm going to make it smooth for the base and the ship. This one I'm going to use liquid green to fill in that crack, but yeah, this is going to be the Mind Flare ship. Just letting you guys know, you need two things basically. This is Bondo. This is all-purpose putty, and you're gonna need a hardener, cream hardener, encoder, camoso, but you're gonna need these two. Then you need a disposable cup that I'm gonna get right now to mix it in. You can get like a huge stack of that for like $1. I do a lot of dollar store shopping. You're also going to need a putty knife or a something like that, or acrylic knife. Well, I don't know what the hell they really are called, but you may want to wear gloves for this. For me, my hand is already like destroyed, so I don't get any bad reaction from the chemicals as well because I've been in chemicals a lot, but you know, you do want, after you put your mount in, you do want to seal it. But there you go. And you may, if the smell is pretty, you want to do it in a well ventilated area because it does smell really bad with the chemicals. And I am going to grab a lot because filling up a crack a little bit more. Anyway, you want it in the cup. Okay. I'm gonna grab a paper towel. You want to wipe this clean because it is going to dry up and harden and it's going to be too hard to close. Anything could be your tools. You only want very little of this. Very little of this for that lot putty. That's good enough. Looks like a red turd. Like Questus turd. Then you're gonna mix it with this. Mix it really good. And this will dry really fast, so you want to apply as fast as possible, but you want on something, like I got a piece of paper underneath, but yeah, you just want to you know, the cracks, because you're going to have to sand it anyways, but you know, you're going to do the other side as well. I'm just going to cover that side up. You don't have to get it as smooth, but as smooth as possible. I need to get more Bondo on this. I want some of these cracks filled too. fill in these cracks. A lot of time when you print stuff, they're not going to be flush with each other. So a lot of people use green stuff, but for a big ass crack, a lot of times they're just going to reprint it so they have a little bit small enough gap for it, so that I can, you know, sand it off and everything. The remainder will just go on top of here. And it's very cheap. Cheaper than green stuff, and it's a lot cheaper. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna put a second layer between the gap and the holes right here to smooth it, because the gap is pretty big. But I'm just gonna spread this around, try to get as much gap as possible. Try to get the corners side, smooth it. We may not even need it. I don't know. We may not. I don't know if I get some more access. Smoothly make a mound for that. Let me go on the other side and do it once it's dry. But yeah. There we go. So we're gonna wipe it off, and yeah, we'll see when it's dried. So I already put a second coat on the top. Now this is the bottom. You can see some of the stuff seeping through and stuff. So you don't really have to, but you want to sand it to level for your base for this. But we're just gonna make it level look pretty. We're not painting the bottom part, so I'm just going to show you how to sand it, prime it, and paint it, I guess. For that matter, for this I'll need that much, but there we go. A little bit more. There we go. Put this back on. Where the fuck is the area in the ground? Then a little bit of hardener. Mix it, patch it. Then we're gonna go to sanding it. And for this matter, mix it good. Go, that's good. There we go. Patch all the cracks in between. Good. Now try to get the excess remainder of it. There's a big crack right there. Yeah. little bit to make it easier to press it in and spread them. That looks good. Give it another 20 minutes to dry. Then we're going to go towards the sanding part. No, don't forget to wipe your freaking knife. And then you can finally throw the cup away. You don't need to use anymore. So this is dry, this is hard. You can use the regular sandpaper, 80 to 150 grits. You can start 80 and finish at 150. I think it's an 80 grit block. Like a sponge with it in here. And I'm just going to slowly do a circular motion. If you're using a Dremel or an actual belt sander, wear a mask. You don't want to breathe in the particles for this as well. Just letting you guys know. So I'm just circular motion. This is going to be the bottom part of the base. I don't really care how ugly it looks at the bottom. We don't really look at the bottom. I just want it as smooth and leveled as possible for the bottom. But yeah. You see some of that Bondo there. If you see that, use a brush and, you know, brush it off. I don't really have much stuff, but you want to support the channel. Me building my miniatures and stuff. Remember, this is just a hobby that I do. This ship that I'm printing right now is probably gonna take me 2 months to finish printing. Take me a few months. There's a giant ship, and then I have a small one. And the money that comes in for me from my retirement goes to the fixing the house. So yeah. Up and down as well if needed, but the block doesn't really work that well, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna bring the big guns. This is what I normally use, the 80 grit. I have a wood block somewhere, but I have no idea where the hell I put it. Like 1/3, pull that over too, you know. Yeah, this does a hell of a lot better. You don't want to do like a lower grit to take a lot of the material. You see all that powder? You don't want to breathe that in. Then 850 grit just to finish it, but 80 grit just do as it is. Out. ASMR of me just sanding, how about that? A little more material over here. I want to get my hands off of. Brush that off. I did this for my my BM wing so that I can because there's a huge gap in the printing and it was heavy and I had to what you call it epoxy it. So this one you want to make it smooth as pretty as possible. This is what people are going to see. little elbow grease and love and know how you can get this job done. Also good form of exercise for me. So I'm gonna sand it and I'll show you what it looks like after. Okay, so it's smooth, imperfections. This I don't really care about, I just want as smooth as possible. This is what I really care for. And I'm gonna prime it. So I took a brush, clean it up a bit more. I'm gonna prime it gray for the camera. Some white. And some black. Mix it up a bit. But yeah. I don't know, mixing black and white to make gray. Because I'm going to paint it black for the base. But it needs to be primed because that Bondo, just put paint over it, or resin, it won't stick that well. So I'm going to do the edges first. I don't really care about the corner piece as much. But there we go. Then I just paint over it. So, if you have any questions about using Bondo and stuff, put down in the comments below. Other than that, this is how I fix majority of my miniatures. A lot of times you can have a pre-packaged miniature that has imperfection on it. A lot of times they do. And you know, this can be a quick fix, or the next video I'm going to make will be using the liquid green. And I use regular green. I think if you want to do a two-part epoxy, molding it and filling the crack, I can do that video too. Just let me know in the comments below. But other than that, this is it. This is how I use Bondo. You get the finish on it. You know, it looks a hell of a lot better now than it was. You don't really see any of the lines at all. Just my paints, just to mark up my paint stroke. And this is going to be full black for my base for my ship. I want to do terrain videos. It's just terrain videos is quite expensive to buy terrains and stuff. And if you guys like the video, please, you know, if you can donate to. We have a Patreon page and also Streamlab as well. Help us out with equipment and everything else, for that matter of fact. But there we go. We have our base looking pretty. Hey guys, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, and share, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day, guys. Bye.